Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last, the TV podcast to rule them all. My name is Josh. With me, I have Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
And I am Josh. What are we doing? I'm Jimmy.
Wait, I'm Jimmy.
What's up, dogs?
You're gonna confuse them.
Shouldn't have started on number 149, listener.
149.
It's important to keep the characters straight.
But just in case they did start on 149, Joe, what is this podcast?
Each week we take a different TV show and talk about it. That's it.
You don't watch any of it.
It's trying to describe the pod in like the most boring way. No, we take
You did it.
we talk and it's long.
it.
That's it. What do you want?
What do you want from me?
We take a TV show, but only watch the first and the last episode. Nothing in between. It's typically shows we haven't seen, or shows we've only seen part of, but not all the way through. So we're just like going blind at a show and judging it by its surface.
Literally by its cover.
Yeah, and its back cover.
Yeah. Look at both sides of the book. Not complete assholes.
I mean, I flip a book around before I purchase it, so there's merit to that, I think.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I think you can judge books by their cover if we're gonna get into this.
But
I've definitely picked
what edition,
I've definitely picked out like a book where I'm like, I don't know what this book is, but it looks fun because the cover's dope. And you know what? I feel like more times than not that has worked out for me. I mean, sometimes you get a real pooper, but sometimes you get a series that you love all of a sudden.
Green Eggs and Ham did not deliver.
You were 27 years old when you discovered that book. That was weird.
I thought this was gonna go somewhere, but it was the same thing over and over again.
So everyone's quarantine's good still? We're
Yeah, I mean,
I've lost track of time.
Oh my gosh. I can hear you there. It's I'm on like at work. You're like you have to take vacation because you like it's literally a use it or lose it scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Got to use it this year. And I'm like, would I just take a week off of work and also just sit for a while? Like it's not like I can go anywhere, especially as Americans. We're not allowed to literally go anywhere. Not that I would want to fly anywhere right now anyway.
Yeah. I think you can fly some places.
Yeah, but like I'm not trying to sit on a Corona tube for a couple hours.
Sit in a Corona tube to go somewhere to also just sit in a room.
Right. Yeah. It's not like you're going to all the bars and restaurants and all the local live like scenery around town. I mean, we could go to Florida. You can do whatever you want there, apparently. So
yeah, you can die. That's what they're allowed to do.
I mean, eventually, if Florida keeps moving the way they're moving, right? Like we're actually gonna have to like everyone there will die, and then the rest of America will like recolonize Florida because there won't be anybody left.
Man, that'll be just like pandemonium.
I'm gonna go dig for gold in the depths of
the wild east.
The
southeast.
That'll be fun. Joe, what show did you bring?
What show did I bring? Like I just like
what show are you presenting
what
to the
brought
group
some
DVD
today?
did you-
yeah. I got some DVDs in a paper bag.
Yeah, you pre-mailed the DVDs like last week to us, and we all open them up now.
Joe Flicks.
It used to be if not DVDs and not that at all, I guess. But did you used to like bring like Super Nintendo games over to a friend's house? Like I used to
heck
bring
yeah.
those in like a paper bag.
Game swap.
Like I don't know why it was a paper bag every time, but it felt more secure than just like sticking it in my pocket.
Yeah, a little
That's
bit better.
amazing.
Yeah, adds a little bit of protection. Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally would like, oh, I got this game. It would be like PlayStation 1 games, though, as well. Super Nintendo and PlayStation 1 games got transferred around a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess
what are
I'm
we doing
thinking
this
cartridge because there isn't really, like, you got to protect, like, the little chip in there, but CD
Right,
at least
but-
has a CD case.
Yeah.
True.
You can just hold the cartridge and stick it in your pocket.
Yeah.
I just love the visual of Joe just brown bagging some cartridges from the 95.
Just like, here's what I got today. Here's what we're playing.
This Nintendo 64 game that I'm literally holding in my hand right now just fits in the front pocket of my shirt. Like, I
That's
could
great.
just be like,
No
coming
bags
over, Joe.
needed.
Yeah.
Save
Also,
the
Dr.
earth.
Mario 64. Great game that I'm holding.
Hmm.
It's like Dr. Mario, but in 3D.
No, it's not in 3D. It's just like Dr. Mario still.
It's like
But
Dr.
it,
Mario, except you have to hold a weird controller.
Yeah. There you go. That's more accurate.
So
All right, what show are
dig
we?
around in my paper bag and pull out 6 seasons of Schitt's Creek.
Heck
Oh, is that what we're doing today?
yes.
Yeah.
Heck yes, Joe.
Is that a SCH?
Yeah. SCHITTS. But we should probably bleep it out every time we say Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, I'll totally do that when I edit.
Yeah, a show I know a little bit about. I feel like I've seen some GIFs, but it's been recommended a lot.
I feel like people say it's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
It is. my wife and I like binged it a while ago. My dad got a free subscription, whatever your like week of YouTube TV, so that you could watch because the last season's still not out yet, right? For streaming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we like had a timetable and just like powered through the whole thing, and it's excellent. I'm very curious to see how it holds up as to do a first and last, because I think. Do you guys have any idea, like any of the background of this show?
I mean, my assumption. I'm looking at the Wikipedia, not reading any of the words. Just looking at like
Just
the
judging a book by
logo.
its cover?
Well, yeah, just looking at the logo. So obviously, like, Schitt or Schitts is the family name, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
A family of Schitts live, and there's a money symbol for the last S. So I'm assuming it's possibly a rich. It has to be funny. So I think they start off rich, then they probably like are poorish, kind of like a la Arrested Development.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe they have to move. It's like reverse Beverly Hillbillies. They move from their expensive Beverly Hill or some type of mansion, and they have to move then to like, I don't know, the Everglades or like the Ozarks and live in like by a creek in like a shitty cabin or something, like a farm.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Am I totally correct? I did it. I nailed it. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next week.
Game over.
I mean, so the riches to rags story, it does make me think of Arrested Development a lot.
It's just like would it be funny if they were just? I just assume they're rich or lost money just because of literally the money sign on the logo. But I'm just like, what shows are funny when they're rich and then they just stay rich? Like that doesn't happen. That's not when comedy ensues.
It's fair. Yeah.
Do you know anything about this show, Joe?
I think I've actually seen the pilot, but but I don't remember much from it. Like, I pretty much remember like what Josh guessed. It was just that, yeah, for some reason they're rich people that come on some hard times, and now they're dealing with that, and that's pretty much all I remember. I don't really remember any details or jokes. I remember that Eugene Levy is in it.
Yeah, the dad from American Pie, right?
Yeah, the dad from American Pie. And the mom from Home Alone,
such
Catherine
an
O'Hara.
atrocity that's what you say. That's where you list him from.
I actually think that when I think of Eugene Levy, I think of American Pie. I think that's the very first thing I go to.
Oh yeah, I for sure do.
That's so awful. He's in all
Where
those
does he- where-
Christopher Guest movies with like Best in Show and Mighty Wind and all
Yeah,
those.
but like when I think about those movies, I don't think of like Eugene Levy.
Yeah,
I think of
that's true,
anything.
you
I
know.
think of if I think of a person besides like Christopher Guest, I guess. I think of like Parker Posey because she was in most of those.
yeah,
like
she's
Best in
in
Show
those,
and stuff.
She's in those two. That I
But she's
mentioned.
not in much else besides
Right.
Blade Trinity. She's in Blade Trinity. Just FYI.
Excellent.
So I don't think of Eugene Levy on those. I know he's in them, obviously, but
Famous Canadian comedy actor.
right. Yeah, and then Joe, you said Catherine O'Hara is in it, and she's the mom from Home Alone.
Yeah. Is she
Yeah.
Canadian too?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think all those guys are. Because she's also in all those films.
Huh.
By the way. She's
all of the Christopher Guest movies
she
too.
and Eugene Levy are always like opposites, and they're always like a couple. And they have great chemistry.
I don't think I've ever put that together.
Man, you should go watch A Mighty Wind.
Maybe I should go
So
watch
good.
TV more. Well, a quick thing is Schitt's Creek went for 6 seasons and 80 episodes.
Mm-hmm. We've won
And,
a bunch of stuff.
15 to April 2020. So it
Yeah.
just ended this year.
Mm-hmm.
It
Topical.
ended mid-pandemic
Yeah.
or really beginning for us.
Yeah, I'm learning
for the most
from the
part.
Wikipedia that it's because I thought it was just a Netflix show,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
but apparently it was a Canadian show on CBC television, yeah.
Canadian Broadcast Channel.
Canadian Broadcast Corporation.
That was close.
Yeah,
Was close.
but yeah, so that's why the whole thing's not on Netflix, and like the last season's still out there.
Sure, they gotta
Okay.
get their money first.
Yeah, I thought it
Gotta
was
get
just a
their
Netflix
reruns.
show.
No,
I mean, there's no part that a TV show with Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara doesn't like. It just seems like it's going to be a good time to
Yeah.
me. Like I don't think
so
I don't think this can go wrong.
Eugene's son in the show is his son in real life who created the show. Daniel Levy?
Yeah, Dan Levy. According to this, it was created by Eugene and Dan Levy.
Yeah.
But it's probably just recorded.
We hear them talk about
his-
it.
It's probably like his son was like, "Hey, Dad, how about this?" And he's like, "Cool, I'll put my name on it so it'll work." You know.
Yeah.
I put my name on it. And
I'll
I'm
write
gonna
the
help
checks.
I'm going to walk you through this.
There is a show that I had to watch. One of my friends made me watch. He was like, "You should watch this show. I think you're going to love it." And part of me thinks that I've seen one episode of this show, or it's a completely different show and I can't remember. But and for some reason I keep thinking of what's his name. I just had that 70s show, Dummy.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. I keep thinking of Ashton Kutcher, and I know he's in like The Ranch,
The
right?
Ranch.
That's his like Netflix show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's no way the friend who asked me to watch, like, who watched the one episode with me, was gonna make me watch an Ashton Kutcher show called The Ranch. Like, that's not it. So I'll probably find out within a couple minutes of watching this first episode if I was like, oh yeah, I've seen one episode of the show. So I couldn't tell you if I've seen the pilot of this or a random episode just randomly. Because it was just like, I'm on this episode of this show. Let's watch this one. It's good. You'll like it no matter what. And it didn't hook me.
Yeah. I was saying, I don't know if this will. I think this show takes a few episodes. You really need to see the character growth and stuff to care about any show. This is the worst way to watch TV, but especially I think in this show. So it'll be interesting to see the last episode and see if you feel the feels of the ending of a show.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going on. Oh, there was 2 episodes on the first day that it aired in 2015.
Oh, really?
2 separate episodes, though. Don't worry.
All right.
So
Close one.
yeah, we almost had to watch 2 shows.
Oh.
Well, I mean, should we just get into it? I think I'm ready. I think I want to see if this could maybe itch it, scratches the Arrested Development itch, or opens another need in me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? You okay, Jimmy? You're laughing?
Like a need,
They say
just like a zest for life.
Yeah, a need
To be born.
This show can help my just sad black coronavirus hole that's within my body now of just, let's do it. Let's watch this. The first episode is called Our Cup Runneth Over. I hope there's police boats involved. Arrested Development pilot joke. All right, well, we'll see you after the first episode of Schitt's Creek, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back from Schitt's Creek, episode 1, Our Cup Runneth Over. Jimmy.
It sure does.
Do you have a write-up?
It runs. It just runs and runs.
It runs so hard. So hard for you.
Oh, God.
Well, Always Sunny.
Well, I wasn't super prepared, so here's what I have from IMDb. After losing everything, the Roses are forced to move to their only remaining asset, the town of Schitt's Creek.
That's basically what happened.
Yeah, we'll get to everything else, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so Joe, you want to walk us through? Oh, also, by the way, I've totally seen this show. I've seen that one episode.
Yeah.
It was this show that my friend showed.
So we've all seen this.
But that's it. I've never seen anything else besides this. So.
So it's the Rose family. Johnny, Moira, that's the mom and pop, and then David and Alexis, which are the 2 adult children.
Yeah, very adult children. At one point somebody said your children are dependents, and I was like, they're 28.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it opens up at their mansion, and the IRS is there essentially to take everything because they haven't been paying taxes. But then what sets it off is that they it was their lawyer or something who was telling them that they had they were able to keep one remaining asset, which was what's his name? Johnny, the father, had bought his son a town called Schitt's Creek as a joke.
Yeah, they're like, you bought the town? It was like, yeah, I bought the town. The joke. I had to do it for the joke. And they're like, you could have just photoshopped the title or whatever. And he's like, no, it's not. It's not how you do a joke.
Yeah. He bought the actual town, probably for the price of a VCR, but still.
Yeah, those were vintage.
Yeah, so they still had that, and that was their one remaining asset was the town. So it was suggested to them that they should just move out there and kind of hang out there while their lawyers figure out this whole tax situation.
Yeah, because the company or the family itself's not like in legal trouble per se, because it was like very obvious that their business I think they called it their business manager guy or whatever, that he like just stole all their money essentially and didn't pay taxes. He was supposed to do all that stuff for them because, you know, people do that stuff for rich people. And
Yeah. So they go out to this town and like get a room at the motel, which that whole like shift I'm a little confused about, because like just that like they don't have any friends they could stay with. Like this is their one option to go to this random town and try to stay at a motel for free. Like they don't even have like cash.
Joe, don't look. Come on, man. You're already ruining the show.
Joe, let's back up, because they bought a town, which is not a thing that you do.
That's true. Which I don't know how that works either, that you can buy a town.
So the whole premise is silly.
But in all fairness, Joe, there's no way that they don't have some family friend or person that they know that probably also owns a giant mansion that just is like, yeah, I have 20 rooms. I can give you 3 and probably never see you in my house even.
Yeah.
I don't know,
you guys
man.
you guys can stay in the pool house.
Hey guys, when I become dumb rich, like town buying rich, I promise I will have 1 room available when you guys get corrupted by the IRS or something.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think that's the interesting thing, is that like, so now like if they're caught in some like potential like trouble, then like none of their rich friends want to be like affiliated with that trouble and want to like go down with them and just kind of abandon them, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
like, they're not rich anymore, so they're not on our radar because they don't matter.
I feel like that's pretty par for the course for elites in general, even in the real world.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Roses
so they
were
got
canceled.
nowhere else to go then, I guess.
Like no one seemingly has ever heard of Jeffrey Epstein for some reason anymore, you know? None of these rich people know who he is for some reason.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, who?
Never existed. Yeah. So they go to this town. The first thing they do is they go to check in at this motel. And they meet the mayor, whose name is Roland Schitt. Which I assume is like he's some sort of descendant of the original founders of Schitt's Creek.
The original shits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a monarchy. Shits.
And that guy is that's Chris Elliott, and he's in a bunch of stuff.
He's in stuff. He's in Groundhog's Day and something about Mary and
big stuff.
Cabin
guy.
Boy.
Quick aside, I was listening to somebody was talking about Groundhog's Day the other day, and just like the thought of how many days did Bill Murray live? Like how long did he do that day? And you think about it, he like learned a musical instrument like to perfection and like did all of these things and something. And I think the running theory is he was doing it for a couple decades long.
Man, just go totally insane. Did you
Yeah,
guys
right?
watch the new there's a new Andy Samberg basically Groundhog movie? And it's kind of tongue in cheek in like the like time loop paradigms. It's really fun.
Yeah, Palm Springs. It's in a time loop. Now available on Hulu.
And the gal
Rated
from
R.
It's a movie too,
How I
right?
Met Your Mother. It's
Yeah.
a movie, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard about it, and I heard it was pretty good.
I was into it.
Okay, cool. So I might have heard right, depending on if I trust Jimmy's taste or not.
So other characters are Stevie, who's working at the motel desk, and she's clearly not kind of like these like podunk people kind of a thing. She also is like kind of, you know, comes out that she also doesn't really want to be here, but she's just also stuck there, but for different reasons obviously than the Roses.
Yeah, I don't obviously I don't have any idea who she is. But I just assumed she was potentially a townie that
Yeah.
is now old enough and just wants to not be there anymore. You know, grew up in a small town, wants to get out, but
Yeah.
is not yet escaped.
Right.
That's what I think she is, at least.
And then I think the only other person we saw was Twyla, the waitress at the diner in town, which is like the one place to eat in town. And Twyla is Sarah Levy, Dan's sister, Eugene's daughter.
Oh. Whole family affair.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's pretty much it. They show up at this town. They're trying to stay at this motel. The motel is miserable and dirty, as you would expect. The mayor, Roland Schitt, is a miserable human. The person that works at the motel isn't necessarily miserable, but she's rude and snarky.
A little miserable.
Yeah, a little, just a touch miserable. And like the one thing is the daughter, Alexis, has this like boyfriend, Stavros, that she believes is like gonna come like swoop in and pick her up on a plane, but then he like bails on her.
Well, she was like,
That was good.
once he's done with like the Olsen twin or whatever, once he can ditch the Olsen twin, he'll come and hang out. And then he like breaks up with her because I don't know, he like had to catch like a P Diddy concert or like hang out with P Diddy or something like that. So Alexis just is just like, when's the next time we're gonna go to Burning Man? Like that's pretty much what I assume she is. That may or may not apply to one of my future predictions.
She did have a funny bit about the guy Stavros. Was that his name? No, that's the guy from.
That was
Game of
that was
Thrones.
what she. No, Stavros. Davos is from Game of Thrones.
That was it. Davos.
Davos
Okay, so
is Game of Thrones.
Stamos.
Stavros. John Stavros.
Jonathan
is her.
Stamos was gonna come pick her up, and she was like, so she's crushed that he's like broken up with her, and she was like, I should have seen this coming. He's broken up with me 5 times.
Keep going.
And then she like walked through all these like ridiculous things that he like did, and it was like, the time he left his Molly in my car and I got arrested. It's classic.
Yeah,
Burning Man.
not great boyfriend stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All of the plot of the episode is really just handled within like the first 5 minutes. And it's just like the setup to the series, and then then we just hang out with them in literal Schittstown.
Yeah. Mostly in the motel rooms that they are in.
Mm-hmm.
Moira thinks she loses some diamond earrings and then is flipping out in classic Catherine O'Hara style, and then
she's so
accuses
perfect
Stevie.
in that role. She really is.
She is. Her well, I'll wait to talk about that.
She's just really using that we left Kevin at home energy in a right way during this TV show.
Mixed with Beetlejuice just a little bit.
Oh man, yeah, forgot about that.
She's like Winona Ryder's mom in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, who's the dad in Beetlejuice?
What is his name? He's the guy from Ferris Bueller, right?
Yeah. He's
I'll look it up.
Okay, where were we?
They're just saying that pretty much all the plot has happened within the first 5 minutes, and then the rest of it is just kind of,
shenanigans.
Yeah,
almost.
Shenanigans, introducing the characters. As a pilot, it sets up the premise for sure, like right away, and then it spends the rest of the time like introducing the characters and their kind of quirks. And because there's no plot, like it kind of leaves the rest of the show like wide open. Like I have no idea what's going to happen episode 2. Like I have a feel for like what the jokes are going to be like and like what the setting is going to feel like, but I have no idea like what they're going to do. They're going to have to do something, right?
Yeah, they can't just like mill about like they did in this, like the last half of this episode the whole time. I kind of assume, I mean, it's called Schitt's Creek, but at some point, I mean, 6 seasons, like they could spend a half a season, like somebody can leave and they just go back and forth, as long as like some of the families like in Schitt's Creek are at some point. Maybe they like get their own house, but it's shitty because it's not their mansion. You know, I can't imagine that they're in this motel the whole time.
Shitty with an SCH.
Yeah, maybe it's a shitty house.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's kind of interesting in that like it can take different directions. Like there could be like plots to get rich. There could be stuff that they try to fix up in the town. Could go anywhere.
Right. I mean, I could almost see. It's like it could go. It's kind of fun to throw speculation out now. It's like, you know, I mean, it's like, how are they going to get their money back? Some guy stole it and he ran away. And if he ran away to some island or wherever, no, you know, you may never find him again. Plus, like people don't like countries don't extradite rich people from their poor country that's like spending a ton of money because you ripped off some American douchebag. You know, like that doesn't happen. And so then it's just like, are they gonna come up with a way to like build their fortune back up and like get their stuff back by the end, or are they just gonna remain in the town and start embracing this life, which is obviously probably not going to happen in the end. Like Catherine O'Hara is not going to embrace this life as Moira, but maybe some sort of like middle ground. I could see them maybe trying to build the town up to meet their standards in a way, and then I don't know, they make Tesla there or something. Anything could happen.
Yeah,
I think anything short of like an alien elf character could potentially happen in this show, really, based on how they left it.
Elf might have been Canadian. Where was that show?
I mean, is Schitt's Creek supposed to be in Canada though?
I mean,
based on their accents, I'm guessing
I assume.
no.
I was gonna just say, like, even knowing this is a Canadian show, technically, just watching it, they made it sound like they were in America, like the United States,
like a southern state.
Yeah. Like they might have been in California to start, and then they moved like to New Mexico or something. That's where Schitt's Creek is. All in all, I mean, Joe and Jimmy, you've seen it before, but how did you feel about this pilot? I mean, you kind of spelled it out a little bit, Joe. But like, is this going to make you want to watch? Is this currently making you want to watch season 2? Jimmy, if you can try to be objective and only pretend you've only seen the pilot.
That's impossible.
I mean, I was to say for me, I feel like it was like 1/3 plot, 2/3 just shenanigans, and some like the daughter and the son, David and Alexis especially, are like right now they're kind of like, just for me personally, kind of like insufferable characters where I'm like, I don't think I could handle like a David centric episode or an Alexis centric episode, because I like can't handle their over the top like being too rich kind of characters. But like with Stevie, the girl who worked in the motel, into the mix, like I could see like her and David starting to like maybe cause mischief or become friends, and like that could be fun. And just like Catherine O'Hara yelling for some reason is great. And Eugene Levy is always fun on screen. And I even liked Roland's like small town mayor trying to be important, but also like he definitely like got offended really easily and like lashed out, like that kind of thing. Like, so basically at the moment I'm like, less kids on their, like the two siblings interacting together scenes, not super into it, because I feel like that's just white noise blaring at me. But everything else, I was like, this is kind of fun. So I would definitely at least continue to check out episodes currently. That's what this pilot made me think about continuing.
Joe, thoughts?
I mean, like, I have a practical, like, I don't have to give a hypothetical answer. I watched the pilot a couple of years ago and did not keep watching.
Right.
I mean, I also watched the pilot apparently a couple of years ago, I think, and did not watch.
Yeah.
But now thinking about it, I'm like, okay, maybe now. Who knows? Like, I was watching, maybe I was deep in the X-Files a couple of years ago, and I'm like, well, I don't have time for Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. Yeah, watching it again this time, I think I liked it more than I remember liking it then. I just remember that when the first time I watched it, thinking that like it's a show about a miserable rich family, and I'm like not interested. I'm just like, fuck these people, who cares?
Yeah, it's not like you're sad that you aren't like rich like them, and you're not, obviously you don't feel. They have to do a lot of work because it's not like you feel sympathy for them. Oh, I'm so sorry that you were super duper rich and you didn't keep track of your shit, you know?
Yeah, like I
Right.
don't feel bad for them, nor is it super fun to watch. Like I'd rather watch rich people do rich shit because that's fun to watch because I'm not rich.
I mean, I'm almost more curious now saying that, of being like, oh yeah, I don't give a shit about these people, obviously, because they're just rich people that lost money. Because they were negligent with their money, essentially. They didn't do anything wrong per se, but they just didn't do anything good with it, and therefore they lost it.
Yeah. But I think what the difference maybe is this time is that I think I just have a fuller view of the show now that it's been recommended by a bunch of people, that like that's not really the point. It's not about the setting or like the setup even of Riches to Rags so much as it is about like these are 4 funny actors and they're gonna make some jokes.
I lolled for sure.
Yeah, no, I thought there was a couple things I wrote down that I thought were really funny in this episode, and they're 2 like not big things. They were small things that probably most people didn't even notice nor care about. And the first one was when David and Alexis got into their room. David like bent down and looked at a table because there was an apple sitting on the table that had a bite taken out of it that was just sitting
like
on the table.
An apple. Looks like it's been there for a long time.
Yeah, and like rich or not, if you walk into a motel room that you just got and you're like, oh, this is kind of dirty, and there's just a half-eaten apple, all still sitting there, you're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Why?
Raises a lot of questions.
So I was like, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. And then the other one was when they went to the diner and they had their menus and they opened them up and they were like, they opened once and then they opened twice. There was like
classic
the whole menu.
Denny's like 5-page fold.
Yeah, the menu's way, way, way too big. And me having watched like a bunch of Kitchen Nightmares and stuff like Gordon Ramsay, it's like, oh my God, your menu's too big. This is terrible. And it's hilarious how big these menus are. So I don't know why I thought that was funny too. So like dumb little stuff that I know the writer or whoever did it was like, this is funny. Like they wrote it because they're like, someone's going to laugh, but probably not that many people. Mm-hmm. It was for me.
Just you.
I was going to say, so Josh, you said to try to be like objective. I think watching this now, it's like, and it's impossible to be objective because I've seen the whole series. But, but seeing that, like, because I started with the same thought in mind, like these are just rich people that are assholes. Like, why would I care about this? And so but then if you like look at it from that, then you can actually laugh at like that they're having this hard time with like shit that normal people have to deal with, and that it's like so over the top that it's funny, and they like the kids who are clearly like dependent in their 20s and 30s potentially are like having such a hard time, and like David says, like they come in to like say like good night, and he just says like warmest regards to you both, just like get out. of my little motel room. I don't know why that really, when he says stuff like that all the time. And
it is kind of funny that I did think about that. You could watch this show. It's kind of, you could watch the show in so many different ways. Like, you can watch it how you just said it, where it's just like, look at these dumb, rich, old, like previously rich people that literally have no idea how the world works or can't like find their way through it. And then I'm also like, I don't even think it's like a big part of the show, nor maybe even a thing they're trying to do. But I'm just like, I also kind of curious. Like, I want to curious watch and see, like, within 5 episodes of this pilot, are you somehow gonna like make these people somehow relatable and also make me care about them? Like, are you gonna try to throw that in? Like, I just want to see how they maybe, is it only gonna be just funny and look at these dumb people, or is it also gonna be like, you do care about these people? Hey, first couple episodes were just silly, but there's a reason why you should care, you know? And then also just like looking at the townies too, because obviously then a lot of people watching this are like, Roland's like a goofball, like hillbilly doof that you can make fun of as well. So there's a lot of different aspects.
Who doesn't love that?
I mean, Chris Elliott, it's probably his perfect role. Also, like,
right.
He just very obviously has like a pillow in his shirt,
yeah.
right?
I want to know about that.
That's not like a good. The costume's terrible. Essentially, it just looks like he has a pillow in his shirt and he has a French tuck to just keep the pillow in, and that's it.
I'm gonna see if I can find out what's going on. Oh, Jeffrey Jones is the dad from Beetlejuice, by the way.
Okay.
Also, his hairpiece, like rat tail, he's wearing apparently, like mullet thing, is he wore in the movie Cabin Boy apparently.
Oh, that's just like he kept it and then brought it over.
Yeah,
nice. He told wardrobe, he's like, "Don't worry, I got the perfect hair. I'll get this, guys."
You're gonna love this.
Cool. Should we just dive into predictions now?
I can't wait to hear what you guys think's gonna happen.
Ho ho ho. Well, I'll go first. Let's just do it. My first inkling, and I hope I'm wrong because I didn't write it down. My first inkling was that David and Stevie were gonna like get together. But I decided, instead of saying that they're together, I decided that in the last episode, David and Stevie are pranking people.
Okay.
Because I think they both don't give a shit about anybody, and they'll just do whatever makes them laugh. And I think eventually they form some sort of weird friendship. And I think one of the things they do is they just fuck with people. So there's that.
I like it.
I think Roland, the mayor of Schitt Town, works for Johnny somewhere. Like, maybe he's some sort of employee now of Johnny, and that's obvious. I think Moira calls a wig by its name in this episode. She did that, she sort of did that in the first one when she was packing up wigs, and one of their servants tried to put a wig in a bag next to another wig that she just put in there, and she was like, no, Bethany doesn't like the other one or something. She said something weird about the wigs, and I was like, oh, you're a crazy person. This is great. So I think she calls a wig by a name. And then the other one is, I think Alexis mentions Burning Man.
Okay. Nice.
So those are my 4.
Cool.
I'm sure she does at some point.
She does in the show for sure. I just hope it's in this last episode.
All of those things. What's the big California one?
Isn't that Burning Man?
Is it or what?
Fire Festival.
Oh God, I hope they reference Fire Festival. Okay, anyway, what do you got, Joe?
I have that Roland starts a sandwich shop called Schitt Sandwich.
Oh man, this shit writes itself.
It does. I have that Alexis is dating a poor person.
Ooh.
I think she branches out.
Negative points for Joe. It's never happening.
I like it.
I started to think about how the family gets their money back, and now I think the family is involved with the cartel. To try
like
to
like this becomes Ozarks. Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
essentially they're trying to get some cash flow, so they're involved with the cartel. And then I think the show ends with the family needing to relocate as part of witness protection.
Nice.
So they're like
So
about
you're
to get out.
doubling down.
Yeah, they're like about to get out and like, live lavishly again, but then like shit hits the fan and they need to like go live in another shitty town.
Poopsville.
Mm-hmm.
They buy a different town and they call it Poopstons River. Well, you got predictions for this one, Jimmy?
I mean, no. I literally just watched this whole thing like not long ago, like months ago.
Hey, Joe, way to pick a show Jimmy can't score points on because
you're out.
I'm going to tell you right now, before we get into the last one, I'm going to check the standings as we're going in. Because I remember I looked the other day, and I think we're all very, very close. It is 12 to 13 to 15 right now.
Okay.
Jimmy, currently, you are in the lead.
Damn it.
And I am in last place. So Jimmy not getting any points is a very solid leveling playfield leveling season 6 scenario. So good job, Joe. Way to pick it.
Well, we'll see if you got any points.
Yeah. Jimmy, I mean, you probably pretty much know if we got any points, so we'll find out. All right then. So we will see everybody after the final episode of Schitt's Creek called Happy Ending. We are done. We're finished with Schitt's Creek. We finished the last episode called Happy Ending. And yes, that does mean what you think it means.
For some reason, that didn't register to me when we were just
stuff.
reading the title.
But no, I mean, like it's the end of a show, whatever.
The go-to.
But that does mean you paid extra for the massage. Jimmy, do you have a write-up for us?
Yeah.
Do you have the one-sentence Wikipedia write-up? Is that what you have?
Yeah. I have some other... Yeah, we can talk about the other things, but...
Of course.
What we have is David stresses out over the rain on his wedding day, but his family makes it right.
Aww.
But essentially, the family has money again, and the parents are moving, but the kids are staying. Or actually, I think Alexis is moving to New York.
They didn't really mention what Alexis was doing in this episode.
Yeah, it wasn't clear to me.
Yeah,
so it was probably covered before, but David's definitely staying and the parents are moving on. Obviously.
So we talked about how the pilot was it wasn't a two-parter, but there was 2 episodes. And
I mentioned that before we started.
Same thing with this ending. It wasn't a two-parter. It's 2 different episodes, but they're both aired the same night. And the episode before, a lot happens of Johnny has this new business of basically franchising roadside motels, much like the one that they're staying in.
Do what you know, right?
Yeah. And then Moira, was an actress, and she's reinvigorated her career, and so they're moving to LA. Alexis was doing some was being the publicist for her mom, and so now
I just
she's
thought
like
Alexis was going to be I just assumed Alexis was going to be an influencer or something.
Well, that's basically what a publicist is.
Well, yeah.
It's marketing. Only you actually make money. So she's moving to New York, and David and now husband Patrick, they have had a store together in Schitt's Creek, and that's how they met.
Sandwich shop?
Their business preserves. Yeah. Yeah, poopy sandwich. What was it?
Did they sell sandwiches?
No. Not that I know of. Maybe. They sold fancy cheese and wine, so
That's fun.
if you got bread, you're good to go.
So yeah, the episode is essentially David's wedding day, and there's some shenanigans. He ends up getting married, and then the parents leave.
Yeah, I mean that is what happened. I mean, the shenanigans are David's freaking out because of rain. It's raining because they were going to get married under a tent or something. But also, isn't technically rain on your wedding day good? It's supposed to be good luck, or somebody made that up at some point.
Rain on your wedding day. Alanis Morissette has different thoughts about it.
She doesn't know what irony is, though, so we're gonna move.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that's rain is supposed to bless the day or what have you.
Yeah. If it rains during your wedding or something like that, it's supposed to be good. But I guess if everyone's wet also while you're at your wedding, it's not enjoyable.
If it's an outdoor wedding and it's all...
That sounds like kind of like a fun wedding to me, though. Like if I'm going to a wedding and I'm like, oh shit, we're all just going to be soaked. Like that's...
muddy.
You're going to remember that wedding, right?
Cold.
It's not great. But
it was like currently raining, though. It's not like it just that it had been raining all night. It was also like a thunderstorm.
Yeah. I'd been to two weddings where it had poured, and not great.
But you remember both.
Sure. But yeah, it's just like, you know, you make the most of it, but it's still like, man, like they'd put a lot of time into planning this for outside stuff, and it would have been fun to do all that outside stuff.
Yeah. What a bummer.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of money on that shit and a lot of stress. Man.
Yeah, that's why you don't just stop spending all that money.
I'm sure your day will be fine, Joe.
All indoor.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was called Happy Endings, and that Happy Ending, and that was play on words, obviously, because Patrick, David's fiance at that moment, had scheduled a massage for David on like the morning of their wedding, so he would like not worry about anything and just have like kind of like a stress-free day up until the wedding, because David freaks out about everything. And he ended up getting a happy ending, and apparently that's not what Patrick intended. But then Patrick disclosed what he said to the person. He's like, I left him a pile of money, and then told him to like do everything you could to like make sure he's like relaxed or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What he said. Whatever he said, it sounded, it was like, yeah, definitely give that man a happy ending is what the answer was to that. So that was that. And apparently they just brushed over that pretty easily, to be honest. They were like, oh, that's fine, I guess. Whatever. And then they
David joked about it in his vows.
Yeah, exactly. And then they eventually figured out that they could use the town hall because that was open that day. I mean, I still envision that Schitt's Creek's not a big town. So, like, how often is the town hall occupied with a bunch of people on, like, a Saturday, probably, when they're getting married?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing's going on.
Yeah, probably
but
not that
still
much.
Not what they had planned, you know? Not like a lavish thing. When
you spend so much time planning something, it definitely is very, very stressful when plans have to change on the fly.
My favorite is they're the officiant, I guess, presider wasn't gonna come. And so they had to figure out who's gonna do the wedding. So then Moira ends up doing it.
Okay, I didn't think I caught that part, and I was like, oh, Moira's the officiant. Yeah,
that was one of the things at the very opening of the episode when they were trying to give David the bad news, that all this stuff is happening. So then she walks in to do the wedding with like a giant like bishop's hat, like the guy from like Princess Bride.
I wrote Moira was the Pope.
Yeah, she's like the Pope, but her wig was like wrapped up into the hat. It was like all part of the ensemble.
Yeah.
It's
It
outrageous.
was amazing. That was Catherine O'Hara at her prime right there.
There's a running gag about her character in this show that like she has this unrecognizable accent. Like it's not, you couldn't really say it's from any one specific place. It's just kind of amalgamous.
The way she was talking in this episode more so than the first one, I was like, what is happening with her right now? But she was consistent through the whole episode, the way she was like speaking.
Yeah.
And maybe
it's like a little bit British, a little bit Frasier.
Yeah. And maybe I didn't,
She says bebe instead of
I didn't
baby.
notice it. I didn't notice it in the first episode because most of the time she was just screaming, in the first episode.
It's not as prominent. It's definitely an evolving. It gets more and more ridiculous, I think.
Okay. That's fun.
Just like her inflections and stuff. It makes it just excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Moira did say what I assume is the best line of the entire show in this episode. Did you guys catch it?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I'm sure you didn't, because it was basically the same thing as the apple on the table in the hotel room, like a little bitty thing that I bet like most people just like went like ha, and that's it and forgot about it. But she was talking to Alexis about David, and Alexis said something like, he said something mean to me or something like that, and she said he can be cruel, but it's all fear-based. That's all she said.
That's
and I
good.
was like, yeah. And you didn't even see, like, I don't even know if you caught it during the show,
No,
but
I don't
like
remember that.
the way she said it, and also like the fact that she just said that sentence, I was like, love it. He can be cruel, but it's all fear-based.
Yeah. Her character is just fantastic throughout this whole series. What else? So Stevie was David's
Maid of honor? Or
yeah.
He said he
like
called
it.
her his maid of honor.
Yeah.
Okay, he did. Okay. I wasn't
Yep.
sure how to phrase that. So there was some they did like have a friendship, obviously.
Yeah, I saw those two being tight from episode 1. Him being just so like sassy and her just hating everything. I don't know. It felt like it worked very well. Was this our first gay wedding in 149 episodes?
Maybe.
Probably.
I can't think of another. I was just like, I was like, man, another wedding, and I was like, oh wait, hey, we got a gay wedding. This is fun.
Was there a Will and Grace wedding?
Probably.
There was
Yeah,
like a lot of
probably.
future jumping around in that one. Maybe not a
Yeah.
wedding.
That's that's a possibility. So maybe it was their second one,
We
but
saw NPH get married, but that was to a woman.
Mhm.
So
yeah, well, yeah. No, he was acting as a straight man there, so that doesn't
at the
count.
time. We got a couple of saw a couple more townies at when they're trying to hash out like, okay, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna make this day happen? So we saw Ronnie, who's like on this Schitt's Creek City Council, and she says she knows the florist, like wink wink, and so she's gonna get a bunch of new flowers for the town hall. And then Ray, who's like the cameraman, he's supposed to capture the day, and he's just always like being obnoxious in the way, and he's got a lot of hustles. He's Patrick's boss when we first are introduced to him. I can't remember why.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. It has something to do with David's trying to get a business license for the business that he now has in Schitt's Creek, and that's how he meets Patrick. So Patrick's helping him file the license, and then Patrick is like, I like what you got going here, but you need help. I want to partner with you.
When is Patrick introduced to the show, Jimmy?
I don't know. I want to say maybe season 2 or 3. This shows like this that are comedies that are like 24 minutes, they go by so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you just fly through this show.
Yeah.
Who's to say? Plus, it's COVID. Corona
yeah,
time.
the thing that I like kind of gathered most about this is like, we've done a bunch of these, and you get to the finale, and there's a bunch of stuff that happened that you totally didn't see coming, like just like plot wise. Like you obviously miss a lot by not seeing the middle, but that's how this thing works. But I think the thing that was kind of interesting this time is like just it didn't end the way that I thought, in that not even just like plot wise that there's like a wedding or that they're still in the town, but just like the way that the show kind of feels. Like there's a lot of it seemed like there's a lot of like genuine like love between the like family members, which is not a thing that I saw coming. Like, because I think I'm just used to like family comedies like this, especially with like rich people, where it's just like it's a lot of cynicism and a lot of just like people just looking out for themselves.
Like if this was Arrested Development, like that would not be the case by any means.
Yeah. And like there's a lot of stuff in this episode where like they were being genuinely nice to each other, and I was like, is that a joke or is that like sincere?
Right.
So it's that kind of
all the character development.
Yeah, so I'd never had that before in a first and last, where like I feel like I'm watching the finale and like full on misinterpreting things because I like missed out on like the tone changes from the first to the last.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that wasn't really part of the first episode. They were all pretty miserable about being in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Right.
And kind of narcissistic douchebags.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They've clearly, especially I feel like I noticed in this, I feel like especially Alexis, she was like very like trying to make sure she was conveying her like emotions for everyone.
Oh, she wasn't nearly as insufferable in this episode as she was like in the first one.
She
was like
a very lovable character in this.
Yeah, she was a human that I would like actually maybe want to pay attention to now in this episode compared to the first one.
Right.
And if her character would have, 6 seasons of first episode Alexis, I think I would have been like, no, cannot do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
so it's
like,
interesting. Like the show opens up with like there's a title card that says the day of the wedding. And then it shows David in bed, and he's being woken up by his entire family telling him like all the shit that's gone wrong about the wedding.
Oh yeah.
And like right from then, like I was a little bit confused because I thought maybe they were lying to him or like trying to mess with him in some way. But like it was all just sincere. They're all like, this is all really stuff that was happening, and they're gonna figure out how to fix it.
Yeah. What a turn.
Yeah. Like I thought that like because they were inside, and I thought they were saying everything is rained on and stuff, and I thought that like they were gonna go outside and it's actually like sun shining outside or something, but like then like thunder hit and it was really raining. Yeah, I was just thrown through a loop from right off the jump.
Yeah. Very different show by the end. And I think it's really well written in that it's very gradual. Like natural progression, that they're slowly like this, like just being in this kind of podunk town and having to like slow down and like work on themselves almost, Yeah.
It was kind of like a sentimental finale, and that's totally not what I expected.
Yeah. A+.
Which makes me interested to watch the in-between.
Yeah, I was actually curious, Joe, now that, like, because you said, like, obviously, like, I watched the first episode before, and it obviously did not make you want to watch more.
Yeah.
And now that we've watched TV in the worst possible way, and you've now seen the last episode and nothing in between, it actually seems like now you're more interested in this show than you were
Yeah,
before,
I mean,
by only
definitely
watching the first.
definitely more interested, and maybe that proves out that this isn't a bad way to watch TV, because by just watching the first episode, not very interested, but now after seeing the finale, I want to see how they get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, haters and Jimmy. This is a good way to watch TV.
Joe just sold me, so I'm back in for next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going and just like start at the ends and work my way in.
So you're gonna watch episode 2, then the second to last,
Uh-huh.
then 3, then the second to
my
second.
God.
Yeah, it's like
That would be a terrible way to watch TV.
it's
That'd
it's like Memento, I think. Is that how the timeline works in
But
that movie?
worse. No. It's not.
What's that time travel movie that's really good?
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, Hot Tub Time Machine.
It's like
It's
Hot Tub
definitely-
Time Machine.
The Terminator. No?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going for. I think you got it completely right. I don't know the name
really
of it.
enjoy the Terminator series. I think that I really enjoy the how the timeline works in that movie. Those movies.
Even like
James Cameron.
even like the Christian Bale Terminator movies.
Yeah, okay, there was just one of them. First
Well,
of all,
okay.
Salvation,
Well, number one,
and it
still
adds-
happened.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was just gonna add one other thing so the new character in this that was huge is Patrick, who's played by Noah Reid, who's a Canadian actor and musician, and so he sang a little bit, and he sings a little bit more throughout the show. And one song that he did actually, so he has music on like Spotify and stuff. His album's out there, and he's very talented. And one of the songs that he did, the first one that he did in this, got huge after it aired, and it's a cover of Tina Turner's "Simply the Best," which we heard that like a cappella group singing at the wedding. And that a
Okay,
cappella
that's what they were
group-
singing. That
Yeah.
a cappella group was dope, by the way.
Yeah. Joe, you're the pod expert.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, you're the resident a cappella expert, Joe.
Yeah.
is a touch overproduced, but I get it.
Yeah. But that group is like a huge part of this show. It's very funny. Because Moira like joins it like pretty early on. But so it's fun like to notice like, oh, they're singing that song that was from season whatever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll be honest. I think I'm hard pressed that I'm gonna watch this show.
Hells yeah.
No, I don't think I'm going to.
Oh, you son of a
That's
bitch.
That's what I
Yeah.
think. I think
When
I'm
you
hard
said
pressed.
that, I was like, I don't think I know what hard pressed means.
I think it's hard. I think I'm hard pressed that I'm going to actually do it. I don't think I'm going to do it. And I don't think it's because it's bad.
It's so good.
I haven't watched season 5 of Arrested Development yet. I'm not going to watch 6 seasons of some other
It's fine.
Arrested Development.
Season 5's fine.
I think this is a rainy day show. I mean, we're in quarantine obviously right now, and I'm trying to do stuff. So it's always possible that I'm like sitting around. I'm like, fine, let's do it. But like, there's so much The Floor is Lava left to watch. Am I right, Joe?
Yeah, so much of the floor is lava. Yeah.
No,
I
there
haven't
is
watched
all
it.
lava.
You watch
haven't.
one episode of that, you've seen them all.
No, I have. I watched. I haven't watched any of that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good, and I think I would really like it. It's just one of those things where it's like I have to like start it for real, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think once I start it, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I need people to watch it with though. I feel like this is not a lone show. I feel like if you had one more or at least a group of friends that were watching this show together, I think this would be very fulfilling.
I'm on my way.
Well, didn't you watched it? You watched it with your wife,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you
That's
just
fair.
started it by yourself, it's a possibility that you would have just fallen off,
Wake
or maybe
Lindsay
just
up.
like
Turn
Well-
the TV on.
I'll let her know. hey, we got a show to watch. We got like 5 seasons of MasterChef to finish here. We're on a Gordon Ramsay cooking kick recently. So.
Oh, for a second I was thinking of Iron Chef. That's very different.
Oh, well, we haven't even gotten into Iron Chef, and don't get me wrong, I don't need nobody to watch Iron Chef with. I will watch all of that.
Like OG, like dubbed Iron Chef, or like
both. Iron Chef and Iron
name?
Chef America are both great.
What's the Good Eats guy? Elton
Brown.
Yeah, he was the
American.
Yeah.
I loved the original Iron Chef where it was like everyone was dubbed except for the main guy who, like, I don't know, he was too important, so they wouldn't dub him in English. They would only give him subtitles. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. Should we see how me and Joe did?
Yeah.
For points?
Nailed it.
Joe nailed it. Well, mine were unnailed. I'll tell you that right now. Number 1, I said David and Stevie are pranking people. I don't think the wedding was a prank, so I don't think they pranked anybody. Roland works for Johnny. If that's true or not, Jimmy, there was no evidence with that for this episode.
That's true.
Moira calls a wig by its name. Now, here's the deal. I don't think that technically happened, but at the end, when they were about to leave, Moira specifically asked, I believe, either Stevie or Alexis. I don't remember who she was talking to, but she was like, did you make sure that the girls are packed like correctly or something like that? And I was like, she's talking about her wigs. Like, I know she's talking about her wigs.
Yeah, 100%.
So I wanna see if the panel will give me half of a point for that.
What was the prediction again?
Yeah, what did
my prediction is Moira calls a wig by its name.
Then I don't think that's it.
She calls them all the girls, though. All right, fine. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I had to try. Yeah.
It was a worthy prediction.
Yeah. And then the other one was Alexis mentions Burning Man. It didn't happen. I think that episode goes on 5 more minutes, and she can't go by without saying Burning Man or Coachella. But unfortunately, nothing. So I'm going to take a big old 0.
Cool. I had Roland starts a sandwich shop called Schitt Sandwich. Alexis is dating a poor person. The family's involved with cartel, and the family needs to relocate as part of witness protection. And all of those were false.
All those were incorrect.
Yeah.
The family did relocate, but that was for wealth reasons, not relocation.
So I will say, I think it's Roland and Stevie and Johnny are all in on this new venture of Rosebud Motels. Because it's Johnny Rose and Stevie is Stevie Bud.
Oh.
So at some point, the motel becomes Rosebud. And they make a chain. Because the Rose business, which is like a bit throughout the whole throughout the series, is that their wealth came from, it was basically like Blockbuster videos.
Yeah.
And that's like a big part of why they're now poor, is because that's just not a thing.
Do you know there's
a video
one
chain?
Do you know there's one Blockbuster that's still in existence?
One.
I think it's in like Bend, Oregon.
Okay. Let's go.
Do they have Blu-rays or like what's going on?
No, they have like new releases.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they like on Blu-ray and DVD or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Laserdisc only. Very niche.
Yeah. What do you think? They went back to VHS for some reason?
I don't know. Maybe you got like a streaming code.
It's just
like a little card.
I mean,
You have
at
to
the very
come in
most,
to get it.
Yeah.
they definitely have DVDs. I'd assume that it's just Blu-ray now, because like, who doesn't have?
Yeah.
Everyone has a Blu-ray player,
I
right?
mean, like,
I don't know.
You see, like, record stores have kind of made a little bit. I'm not gonna say comeback, but they exist.
I
So
mean,
Damn,
it's possible.
those damn millennials listen to vinyl these
Yeah,
days.
I mean, you're more likely to find a record store than a CD store for sure.
Yeah.
well,
There's no
give
Sam
it 20
Goodies
give
out
it
there.
20 years
Yeah.
when CDs are cool again, and like the Zoomers kids are carrying around like that 64 black CD case, like we used to have in high school.
Mhm.
Did you just say Zoomers? Like, did you just create like this generation of babies that were all created during quarantine?
No, Zoomers.
Like, because
Zoomers
of
are
Zoom?
Zoomers are Generation Z. They're the ones
Yeah.
after us. They're like they're the ones that are like graduating high school, going to college right now.
Mhm.
aren't they?
Zoomers.
They're called
Yeah.
Zoomers.
They're all on
I've
TikTok
not
and
heard
shit.
that. I've heard
Yeah,
Gen
that's the
Z,
TikTok
but I haven't
generation.
heard it
Jimmy's
called
too old to
Zoomers.
know the term Zoomer.
Jimmy, you're such an old millennial.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So they call Gen Z. That's just a different term for them. I think when people started calling people boomers, then for some reason they called the other ones Zoomers. It's not clever by any means.
I think
but
it's
that's
great.
just what they call them.
I think it's great
Yeah.
in relation to now that everyone's had to learn Zoom.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's because it's video chat related. Well, cool. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to this podcast. First and last, if you would like to hit us up on the social medias, we have Twitter and a Gmail account at F&L Podcast that you can make show suggestions or just send words our way if you would like for any reason. Also,
Whatever words you want.
Yeah, whatever
shout
words you
out
want.
to Gil Douglas who reached out and suggested this very show, Schitt's Creek. So
oh shit! So if you want to be like that human, hit us up.
We'll watch it.
We'll watch it.
whatever.
Yeah, we'll do it. We will do anything you ask.
Oh, God.
But yeah, thank you for listening. If you have a minute, in quarantine when you're sitting at your home and you're not allowed to go outside, rate the podcast 1 through 5 stars and be nice to us. That would be great. It would help. And that's pretty much all we got. We will see you next week for another, actually a milestone, episode 150
Oh.
of First and Last.
150.
See which
So
one
it's-
of us dies that episode.
God. Could be me.
Not it. Not it.
That's probably me.
That's probably Jenny. We'll see you next week on another First and Last. Goodbye. Stay tuned next week when Jimmy dies.
Who will survive and what will be left of them?